What's up guys, Adam here from Backyard Gardening and Cooking. If you guys want to start a summer garden or if you want to add some plants to your existing garden, it's not too late. So in this video, I'm going to show you 9 vegetables and herbs that you can add to your summer garden, part 2. So let's get growing. The first herb that you can add to your summer garden is basil. Basil is very heat tolerant and does very well in hot regions. I'll be adding clove basil to my summer garden. Clove basil is really good in tomato sauces and vinegars. So I'll be making my own salad dressing with this type of basil. You can also add basil to a green stalk vertical garden tower. I'll have a link in the description where you can save $10 if you use my link. And if you use the code Backyard Gardener, you can save an additional $10 off of this garden tower. The second plant that you can add to your summer garden is Malabar Spinach. Malabar Spinach is not a true spinach, but it tastes just like one. It's also very heat tolerant and grows very well in hot regions. The good news is that Malabar spinach is a perennial, so that means it'll come back each year. It's also a good vegetable to add to your summer garden if you miss leafy greens like lettuce, since lettuce does not grow well in hot weather. If you're trying to limit your sugar intake, this next herb will be a good addition to your summer garden. As many of you know, stevia is a common sugar substitute. So I'll be adding stevia to my summer garden to try to limit my sugar. It's very easy to grow and even easier to dehydrate. I'll be adding my dehydrated stevia leaves to my tea to try to limit my sugar. The next vegetable on this summer garden list is amaranth. Amaranth was first grown in what is now Mexico thousands of years ago. Both the leaves and the seeds are edible on the amaranth plant. I'm already growing some amaranth, but I'm adding an additional plant to my summer garden. It's also a good plant to add to your summer garden if you want to attract pollinators. And you can even eat the seeds just like popcorn. Next plant that you can add to your summer garden is Mexican marigolds. It's also called Texas tarragon or sometimes Mexican mint. It has a tarragon-like flavor with a hint of anise. I really like the smell, but it has a strong licorice smell, so some people might not like that. You can also use Mexican marigold in soups, salads, and even sauces. And you can make a anise flavored tea that's really popular in Latin America. The next herb on this summer gardening list is rosemary. Rosemary is very heat tolerant and resistant to drought, so it's a good plant to add to a summer garden in a hot region. It also has a very subjective flavor, and not everybody likes rosemary, but if you're looking for a rosemary variety that goes well in cooking, I recommend our rosemary. And you want to be careful where you plant rosemary because rosemary can get very big and take over everything else in that area. The next herb that you can add to your summer garden in hot regions is lemongrass. Lemongrass originates in Southeast Asia where it's warm pretty much all year long. So that makes it the perfect crop to add to any hot region summer garden. It's also really good in stir fries, and if you like Thai food, I highly recommend growing lemongrass. But as a tip, you want to be careful where you grow lemongrass because it can quickly get out of control. That's why I'm growing my lemongrass in a container, but I also cut the bottom out of the container. That way the roots can grow down, preventing it from becoming root bound. The next herb on this summer gardening list is mint. Just like with lemongrass, you want to be careful where you plant mint because mint can quickly get out of control and kill everything else around it. So never plant mint in the ground or you'll only have mint and it'll come back each year. So that's why I'm planting my mint in a container in this green stalk vertical garden tower. So remember, click on the link below to save $10 and save an additional $10 off of this garden tower if you use the code Backyard Gardener. It's all one word. The next vegetable for this summer gardening list for hot regions are Jerusalem artichokes. Jerusalem artichokes have no relations to Jerusalem or artichokes. They're actually related to sunflowers. You eat the tubers just like a potato. And if you're looking for a crop that produces a lot of food, then Jerusalem artichokes are a good choice. You just want to be careful where you plant them. You want to plant them in a raised bed where you can contain them because they are perennial and they can quickly spread to other parts of the garden. Alright guys, so that was 9 vegetables and herbs that you can grow in hot regions during the summer. This was part 2, so don't forget to check out part 1 where I mentioned more vegetables and herbs that you can grow in July. If you guys like this video, found any value in it, give it a like and subscribe for more gardening and cooking videos.